back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I'll rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. The first carry now. This is Williams. There he goes, left side. Javonte Williams, and all the way home for a Bronco score. Javonte Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Murray now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Play fake, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he is He's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Raiders at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the middle, it's Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Williams. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold. Linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays to get them early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
loss on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They try the left side here with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 6. Murray now running right on the option. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Dicker to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Terrible. What is that?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Second down, Jacobs once more.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there. And now, 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From from the 29. Here's the 2nd down and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Dances by him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down up to the 47-yard line. For a right side, pulled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
169 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets it up past the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Mims. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 58 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes second down. Back to throw. Murray. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. And that was 6 seconds remaining. They're going to burn their final timeout. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so